can't you hear my call? Is it loud enough? You don't wanna fall. Is it loud enough? You don't wanna fall. I can't stand. I can't stand living without you, baby. I can't stand. Oh, hear my call, baby. Can't you hear my call?
My name is Martin. It's Frederick, Johan, one of the three founders of The Pool. We all moved here about 5 years ago, and this was pre-pandemic, so the whole digital nomad thing, believe it or not, was not like a big thing. Frederick was one of the first on the planet that actually hooked up to Google Meets. Very annoying thing before anyone else did, but now it's completely mainstream. So we moved here. People were working from cafes. There were entrepreneurs all over Marbella, but nobody had like a spot to hang out. So the first thing we did is that we started something called Marbella Tech Meetup. I think the first one we hosted was a Boho Club or Trocadero or Cappuccino. Yeah, maybe 40 souls made it or something like that. Yeah, and it was basically just us. We're all Swedish. We copied a thing in Stockholm called Stockholm Tech Meetup. Stockholm Tech Meetup was founded by a foreigner, an American named Tyler. And he came to Stockholm, saw the same kind of thing, and he started Stockholm Tech Meetup, which has now grown to a monthly event and a yearly event with thousands of attendees, and has created unicorns and loads of successful individuals. And our hope is to do the exact same thing in Marbella. So we had a dream to kind of transform Marbella from less Ferrari and more Tesla, if you get the point. So more sustainability, more startups, more tech, more rain and water, so we don't have a barren landscape here in 10 years. So I think we'll see some proof of what we've accomplished the first 12 months. And now we're getting ready to ditch the diapers and really start running. So glad to have you here, and over to my dear partner, Fredrik.
So fantastic to have you all here tonight. This little baby turns 1 year, and I want to mention our dear business partners. Per Roman, where are you? Big applause. He actually had his best friend did the logo and came up with a name, so he couldn't be here tonight. And then Douglas, where are you? There is Douglas. Without Douglas, we wouldn't be in Corte Inglés. As you can see, it's quite important. Then I also want to reach out to all the investors that have been all the journey. And Andreas, you know that. I know you're humble, but you've been from the first second. And next to Andreas is another super German entrepreneur, Tobias. You have been also our biggest supporter from start and an investor as well. Sacco Perkele. Thank you. You've also been supported, and you're one investor in this as well, as you know. Then Sergey. There you are. Yeah, yes. Sergey, Thank you. You have also been on the ride. We met actually before we started this. And then I want to reach out to Juan Rudiales, but I'm not sure he's supposed to be here today. Juan, are you here? No. And so these are the investors that are here tonight. It's a lot of other people as well. But it's so nice that you are all here and be part of this journey. So now reach out to Johan.
I just want to quickly recap on the first year and the vision we created for the pool. We really wanted people to connect in Marbella, and I think there has been so many connections made through the pool, both in business and in friendship. I think we have a couple of companies created here, people meeting here, setting up business together. We have seen investors here meeting companies, and we've seen a lot of friendships created here. And I think what was an even bigger vision for the pool is that we're actually getting people from abroad to Marbella and pitching to the community here. And we had a great event this week where we had around 20 people from Canada and the US experience Marbella and meeting the companies here. So I think we're very pleased with the first year, and we really look forward to the future for the pool. And we're so glad that you are here celebrating with us tonight. And so many great things will come out of this. So let's continue. I take the opportunity here to introduce Christian. He's the CEO of the pool.
Welcome to everyone. The baby's 1 year. Actually, a while ago when I was thinking about everything that we accomplished in 1 year, the main feeling that I got was basically thankfulness, and I was felt like very grateful. And I think it's a beautiful sentiment to have. So there's so many people that I want to thank. First of all, obviously the investors for believing that we could actually make this happen and have a proper impact in Marbella. It maybe wasn't an easy investment to see from the beginning, but obviously I think we've created something quite spectacular. We've done something really interesting in just 12 months. My fellow founders, I learn from you guys every day, even some good things. Even some good things. And yeah, I mean, when we look back at these 12 months, I mean, some achievements, 12 months with 323 members in 12 months. Marbella, we're not talking Barcelona, we're not talking Madrid, we're talking Marbella. Our main achievement, I would say, is first of all, obviously, 323 people. There's quite a lot of people. But the caliber of people that we managed to put together, the beautiful sense of camaraderie we all have here, the things that have been created. And talking about the things that have been created, the verticals. We started blockchain, Vicente. We've managed, applause for Vicente. We've managed to bring to Marbella Alastria, Coinbase, Binance. I mean, and once again, we're doing this, we're impacting Marbella, we're bringing really relevant people here. The other vertical that we managed to launch was actually for ag and climate tech. Cecilia. She left already? She was here a while ago? Okay. But I mean, we've done 2 events already. We managed to get Elin Bergman involved in terms of circular economy. And we were focusing on really local problems with water. So that also is really interesting that we're actually looking to impact the local community. I don't want to bore you much more, but to be honest, we've created a lot of things. We've had all these events. We've had the Marbella Tech Meetups as usual, which was basically the core and how we were founded. The Future of Commerce, which is coming back again. And if you put yourself in my situation, yesterday we had the co-founder of Shazam here. So, I mean, that means a lot. I mean, we're actually managing to put Marbella on the map, and that's something that's not something that I can put on myself, like that medal. It's something that all of you guys have created, so I think you guys deserve a round of applause as well. So, thank you for helping. So many people I want to thank. My team, Liz, Oli, Dasha, Artem, and Natalia, who recently joined us. They have to deal with me every day, and believe me, that's not easy. But hey, somebody's got to do it. Yeah, an applause for them as well. We've actually put together a little bit of video to summarize what we've done so far. So I will leave it to it. Thank you. Artem?
More than a co-working, a place where all these new talents that are coming down to Marbella could meet, and I just saw the potential.
I mean, I remember doing the tours here, showing people when this was a construction site, and people getting excited about the idea. And once you see that, you feel, well, you know what? We're building something quite unique here. The pool would definitely not fall under the category of a standard co-working space. I even realized back in the day when we were still under construction, we had offices elsewhere, but I would still come here and work in the half-done amphitheater that was very uncomfortable. That was the kind of moment that I said, okay, I think this was the right choice when it comes to space.
And the rest is history.
At the opening night,
The impact that we've seen, that we've had on people's lives, it's quite amazing.
Here, you get this entrepreneurial and company feeling which we all need.
We did not have a place like the pool where brilliant minds come and meet, and you get to learn from them. There's a lot of brilliant people I have learned here many things, and it's fantastic to come here and be a place of networking and learning.
The pool. Of the pool. The pool.
I think about the community that's really galvanized around the pool, right? Very international, very successful, proven entrepreneurs, investors. And I love that all of them have chosen Marbella and even the pool as their home and their office. And I think when you bring those people together who are all passionate about community, or all about building a life here, I think it's a really powerful force.
Marbella's open for business.